Hi guys, I am Sarang Anantara Pawar. We are in this video we are looking about the entire training in the pharmacovigilance and the in actual what is the pharmacovigilance. The training in the pharmacovigilance is done to the is done for the safety and efficacy of the drug which are in the form of the online. Nowadays the training in the pharmacovigilance is done in the online ways and other softwares and many more. In the previous years the training of the pharmacovigilance is done on the papers, that is the reporting of the ADRs and other related problem of the drug related problem, that is the done on the paper. Nowadays it is the used by the software, it is used. Then what is the pharmacovigilance? Pharmacovigilance is the word that made from the two words, that is the pharmacon means, pharmacon is a Greek word that is the that represents the medicine or drug, and vigilance that is the watchfulness, or that is the to keep on watch. The main whole meaning of the uh, pharmacovigilance word is that the watchfulness on the drug or medicine, that is the pharmacovigilance. Then what is the definition of the pharmacovigilance? The pharmacovigilance is the science and activities relating to the detection, assessment, understanding and prevention of the adverse drug reaction or any other drug related problem. This definition is given by the WHO in 2002. After that, then what is the detection, what is the assessment, what is the understanding, and what is the prevention? The detection is the case of the clinical trial. It is in its the investigator or case post-marketing trial. It's either of the physician or prescribe that to the patient, or the patient himself that can report that the detection. Assessment for the investigator or healthcare professional that can assess the ADR on the patients, or after that the understanding of the report is done by the uh, report specialist or the safety specialist. After that the prevention by the proactively reporting and adverse event or drug related problem to the regulatory authority, that is the prevention. After that we are looking the thalidomide disaster. Thalidomide disaster is the biggest man-made disaster ever, and in which the in 1950s and 1960s the thalidomide drug is taken by the pregnant woman, and the women who become pregnant subsequently become pregnant after taken, and the more than resulting in more than 10,000 children born with a range of the severe deformities like phocomelia, as well as the thousands of miscarriages, that is the some babies lost their legs, some babies lost their hands, fingers, and whatever it is. It is the biggest man-made disaster ever. After that the history of the pharmacovigilance in India. In the India the ADR is monitoring system for the India, proposed in 1982 to 1989. After that the India joined the WHO ADR reporting system in the 1997, and after the 2004 to 2008 the national pharmacovigilance program is launched into the India. And after in the 2010 the PVPI is introduced, that is the pharmacovigilance program for program of India. Then what are the aims and scope of the pharmacovigilance? The patient care is the main. Patient care, public health, risk benefits and assessments, and communication are the main aims of the pharmacovigilance. That is the patient care, to improve the patient care and safety in the relation to the medication of all medical and paramedical interventions. Public health, to improve the public health and safety in relation risk benefit assessment, to contribute to the assessment of the benefits, harms and effectiveness of the risk management. Communication to promote the understanding the clinical training and of the effective communication to the health professionals. The main then the objective, what are the objective of the pharmacovigilance? So, the main objectives are the pharmacovigilance is the reduction of the frequency and severity of the adverse drug reaction, and the second one is the quality of the drug, particularly depends on the pharmaceutical industries and the authorities responsible for the approval for the market. So the withdrawal, if there the withdrawal if necessary, and recommendation for their use. Then why pharmacovigilance is so important? Because the humanitarian concerns, because of the humanitarian concerns, safe use of the medication. ADR are expensive, expressive, or the promoting the rational use of the medications and all, adherence, ensuring public confidence, or ethical concerns related to the ADR. So the that are some reasons that to the why the pharmacovigilance is so. The one more most why the reason the why pharmacovigilance is so important. Dying from the disease is sometimes unfavorable, but dying from the medicine is unacceptable. So this is the main reason why the pharmacovigilance is important. When we got the ADR, that should be reported in the reporting form of the ADR of the different countries. There are the different forms that should be reported, reporting forms of the ADR. Then what should be reported on the ADR? Or lack of the efficacy connected with in the use of the medical device or the product. On the ADR is occurring, the course of the use, overdose, abuse, misuse, withdrawal, or nursing mother, or during pregnancy. It is the ADR is occurring the during pregnancy, that should be reported in the reporting. We are taking the one example of the reporting form, that is the ICSR, that is the International Case Safety Report. That is the flow chart of the international case safety report. That is the reception of the case. First the case if the ADR is occurring, the reception of the case is done, then the validation and duplication of the case. After that the logging of the case, after triage, then the data entry, quality review of the case, the medical review of the case, case closure system, and generate the report for the submission. And that report is submitted to the FDA, and FDA works on it and gives the attention to the regulatory authorities and that related pharmaceutical industries. After that, what should be reported in the report? For the new drug, the suspected drug reaction, that should be reported in the report. Or after that, the seriousness criteria, the patient is serious or non-serious, or if the patient is serious, that should be reported, the patient is serious. If there is the change in frequency given in the reaction, that should be reported in that case. The suspected food, drug or drug food reaction, that should be reported. Concomitant medicine, that should be reported. Dechallenge, rechallenge, that is the drug withdraw or drug dechallenge is the when we withdraw the drug, the ADR, that is the adverse drug reaction, also stop, that is the dechallenge. And rechallenge, when we stop the drug, ADR is also stopped, then we also apply that medicine for the patient, that is the rechallenge. After that, the who will report the adverse drug reaction report, that is the ADR report. Anyone can report the adverse drug reaction report, that is the patient's relatives, SCP, that is the healthcare professionals, nurse, pharmacist, or any other person that related to the patients or patient's healthcare, or the healthcare regulatory authorities. After that, the some important terminologies in the pharmacovigilance, that is the What is the adverse drug reaction? Adverse drug reaction is the reaction which is does because of the drug. It is the adverse drug reaction. And then what is the adverse drug event? That is the whenever the reaction is occurred, whenever the reaction is not proved that is because of the drug, then it is the adverse drug event. Or then after that, the serious case. The serious case is the life threatening case, or disabilities due to the drug, or hospitalization. These are the same seriousness criteria that should be reported in the reporting form. After that, the report, there are two types of reports, solicited and after that, the suspect drug. Suspect drug is the drug which is because of the drug which is because of the adverse drug reaction is produced, that is the suspect drug. And the concomitant drug is the drug which produces which are given to the patient because of the ADR is occurring, that is the concomitant drug. These are the whole information about the training, entire training of the pharmacovigilance, and the information about the pharmacovigilance. We will meet soon. Thank you so much.